Kill Team Termination is up for pre-order this weekend, and it looks awesome. But is it worth buying? Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. As always, my name is Jay. In this video, I want to talk about Kill Team Termination, of course. It is up for pre-order this weekend, and it looks awesome. But before we begin, I want to thank this video's sponsor, Into the AM, for sponsoring this video. They make some phenomenal clothing. It looks amazing. Right now, I am wearing my Fractal Beast t-shirt, and I cannot say enough amazing things about it. It feels amazing. It fits perfectly. And I just love the look of it. I love their graphic tees among all their other products. They make some phenomenal clothing, so go check out Into the AM right now. Use coupon code JNIGHT and you'll get 10% off your purchase, which is phenomenal. Click on the link in the description below to go to the website. Go check out Into the AM. Huge thank you to them for sponsoring this video. I think you'll love their clothing as much as you love this Kill Team box set. So for Kill Teams, GW has been releasing Kill Teams one at a time and usually putting two amazing boxes of models against each other from different armies, and this is no exception. Kill Team Termination is up for pre-order this weekend, and it is Leagues of Votann versus Genestealer Cults. Awesome, right? And I have to say that this is, in my opinion, one of the sweetest, just coolest looking box sets of all the Kill Teams so far. There have been several that have really resonated with me, and this is one of them. I just love the look of the models, and I'm going to talk about today's video, of course, a little about each part of the Kill Team box set, and is it up to purchase? Like, are you wanting to buy it, and is it worth purchasing? Let's talk about that, as I mentioned. So, of course, Kill Team Termination will come with a full Kill Team for the Genestealer Cults and the Leagues of Votann, as well as, everything you need to play the game for each army for Kill Team, as well as two. And I have to say, this is actually pretty cool, as you can see here. I actually really love the terrain pieces. They actually look really cool, and they're called Termination Plasma Genitoriums. And they look really cool. I think they look awesome. And as I mentioned, there's going to be two Kill Teams, and I'm going to go over both of them right now, and just the pros and cons of each one. The pro, they both look phenomenal. On one side, you have the Leagues of Votann, which they're called the Hernkin Jaegers. I believe I'm pronouncing it right. We'll see. And they're basically really cool snipers for the Leagues of Votann army, which is awesome because the Leagues of Votann have kind of always needed their scout. It's always cool to have a scout option for Leagues of Votann. Specifically, sniper rifles are cool, and they'll now have that for Leagues of Votann, which is really cool. And then there is the Kill Team for the Genestealer Cults, which is basically Brood Brothers. And there's two parts to this Kill Team. There's the Brood Coven, and there's the Brood Brothers. And I'll talk about those in just a moment as well. So let's get started on the Kill Team for the Leagues of Votann. As you can see here, it comes with 10 basically scouts. I'm going to call them the Leagues of Votann Scouts, but they're called the Hernkin Jaegers. And these guys look awesome. I love the look of them. I'm not a Votann player myself, but I definitely understand why people would love these models and want to paint them. They look really cool. They have tons of character, and they're just really detailed, and they look fantastic. As you can see, I love the look of these models. I don't expect them to be a lot of points on the tabletop, to be honest, in a game of 40k, because they're scout equivalents, so they tend to be pretty cheap, like scouts for Space Marines, pretty cheap option. So the scout option for the Leagues of Votann will probably be a pretty cheap option too. But based on the rules, a lot of people are saying that they could see, people taking 3 squads of these guys in their army. So it definitely seems like this part of the box set is going to be very worthy of purchasing. So all the Leagues of Votann players will definitely be wanting to split this box set for sure. And as I said, the leader comes with a knife and a shotgun. There's a riflekin, which is a guy with a sniper rifle, and then a bladekin, so a guy with 2 blades. A warrior who looks like a shotgun, and another warrior with a pistol, as well as a couple close combat weapon ones and a crossbow, which is pretty cool as well. GW has also released the rules so far. They obviously points, but they've also released the rules for these Hernkin Jaegers, and the rules look pretty cool. As I said, they're kind of like scout equivalents. So of course, it is movement 6 inches, toughness 5, 5 up save, 1 wound, leadership 7 up, OC 1. And the guns that they come with are, again, there's the APM launcher, the Bolt revolver, the Bolt shotgun, and the Mega Coil rifle. As the Mega Coil rifle is the sniper rifle equivalent. So it's like a sniper rifle. It ignores cover, it has precision, 24-inch range, 1 attack, skill 4 up for all the shots, strength 5, AP -1, 2 damage. And they also have a rule called Pragmatic Hunters. Once per turn, when an enemy unit ends a normal advance or fallback move within 9 inches of this unit, if this unit is not within engagement range of 1 or more enemy units, it can make a normal move up to D6 inches. That's very cool. Helps them get into cover, helps them move away from the enemy, right? Just gives them some versatility. I like it a lot. But as I said, the squad of these guys, I'm guessing they're going to be pretty low on points, and they're just going to be a great, another arrow in the quiver of Leagues of Votann players to give them more versatility and a unit to pretty much hide in terrain, maybe on objectives, and survive, which would be pretty cool. As I said, this part of the box set I think is the better part, and I can definitely understand why Leagues of Votann players will be wanting to buy a lot of these guys. Mm-hmm. Then, of course, we have the Genestealer Cults half of this kill team. And this is the one I'm a little torn about, because I am a Genestealer Cults player. I love the army, I love the lore, I love the feel of the army. This edition, it's been a very fun army to play. It started off extremely strong, nerfed into the ground, still fun to play. And we all know that in the next codex, there's going to be a focus on Brood Brothers, bringing back the ad-mech component of the Genestealer Cult, which hopefully make them a lot more strong even, and it'll be bringing a lot different ways to play the army, because there's not a lot of models for this particular army. And this kill team has essentially 3 components. Number 1, the Brood Coven, which is the Patriarch, the Primus, the Magus, and the 2 little dudes, right? Second, it comes with a box of Cadian parts, right? Cadian troopers. And third, it comes with an upgrade sprue, a Battle Brothers upgrade sprue to make them look Genestealer culty. So you take the Cadians, you use the different heads and arms, you make the Brood Brothers. And I have to say, the Brood Brothers look really cool. These upgrade sprues look phenomenal. They have so many cool parts. I love the arms, I love the heads. Just, as I said, it has so much versatility. It makes them look very, very different than before. I really like that. And as I said, they have so much character. You know, as I said, I love the guy with the weird mutated arm, especially. He looks really cool. And as you can see here, there's a sniper, a gunner, knife fighter, icon ward, just like the other guys. But I love the commander. I love the commander's arm. As I said, there's just a lot of character to it. It looks really cool. And of course, the sapper with his dynamite. But this kill team doesn't bring a whole lot of value to an existing Genestealer Cult player. It doesn't. Those who want to add Brood Brothers to their army, awesome. This particular kill team doesn't actually interest me that much, being a Genestealer Cult player. The reason being is most of the value in this box is the Brood Coven, right? Which is the Patriarch, the Magus, and the Primus. I already have 3 of those, each. And so I've already maxed out the Primus and the Magus, and it's really annoyed me, but since this codex has come out, the Patriarch has been the equivalent of an epic hero. So only 1 per detachment. And back when it first came out, the focus was to bring multiple detachments anyway, so people would bring 2 or 3 detachments, each with a Primarch. You were golden, you were laughing. The next edition penalized you for bringing multiple detachments, which then really started hurting Genestealer Cult armies, because you couldn't really bring it effectively to Patriarchs. Patriarchs are cheap, right? They hit hard, but they're a very cheap model, and it doesn't make any sense to be an epic hero in my head. I know flavor-wise, like I know based on the lore, it makes sense, but I really just, yeah, it always annoyed me that you can only have one per detachment. Maybe they're going to fix that in this codex. So, to any existing Genestealer Cult player, most of us have tons of Patriarchs and Megases and Primuses because they've come in so many different box sets. And for me, it doesn't bring any value to me because I don't need another Patriarch. I don't need another Primus, don't need another Megas, right? So that's half the kill team right there. Half the components of the kill team. And then the Brood Brothers, which in a game of Warhammer 40k, they're going to be the cheapest squad on the table. Which they might be good in this edition. I already have several squads of Brood Brothers that I can potentially play with. But we also have Acolyte Warriors and Acolyte Hybrids and Neophyte Hybrids, which are typically the bread and butter of a Genestealer Cult army. So this particular half of the kill team, it looks really, really cool, but it doesn't bring a lot of points to an existing Genestealer Cult player. Now, if you're a new player and you don't have any Genestealer Cults, sure, pick that up, because then you get the Patriarch, the Primus, the Magus, and a squad of Brood Brothers. You could actually be surprised when they eventually release the points, how little points this is in a kill team. And same for the Leagues of Votann. The Scouts, of course, they're going to be low in points as well, but they look really cool, and I think they're going to be a very good complement to existing armies. This one, I'm kind of, no, I don't know, because there will be a Brood Brothers detachment in the upcoming codex, and it will need these Brood Brothers. Awesome. I just, as a Genestealer Cult player who already has, you know, again, why did they put the Patriarch and the Magus and the Primus in the kill team? I understand a little bit why, because they're the heavy-hitting parts, but it's like, as someone who wants to buy the box, I have no reason to, because, you know, they're a dime a dozen in people's collections, those 3 models. If you go on eBay, you usually see tons of Patriarchs, because you can only have one. You know, as I have 3 painted up already, I don't need this box set. I don't. But yes, those are my thoughts. As I said, so essentially the Leagues of Votann one, I think is going to be extremely popular. I still think people are going to buy this box set, because we all know the amount of boxes will be limited. It's going to sell out very quickly. I'm going to do And It's Gone on Monday, probably, or Sunday, talking about this. I'm going to be very shocked if it doesn't sell out. But the Genestealer Cult side is a little bit, I don't know, lacking to me. I really love the models on the Brood Brothers. I love the upgrade sprues, essentially, because that's what makes the box set, is the upgrade sprues. But I could just buy the upgrade sprue when it comes out. You know, I already have Cadians that I can upgrade. I already have a Patriarch, 3 of them. I already have 3 Megases, 3 Primuses. I don't need this particular half. So I'm not going to be splitting it with friends, for example. But what do you think? What do you think about this box set? I think it looks amazing. I just don't know if it's viable based on the Genestealer Cult set. I know the Leagues of Votann side is going to be extremely popular. But what are your thoughts? Of course, leave comments in the comment section down below of what you think about this box set, because that's the purpose of this, is to create the discussion. What do you think? Is it going to sell out quickly? Is the value on the Leagues of Votann side? Is it on the Genestealer Cult side? Are they both amazing? What do you think? Leave comments in the comment section down below. And as always, please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, leave comments in the section down below, and stay tuned for more review videos. Until next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting your kill team.